And good evening from Taylorville High School, Taylorville, Illinois. This is the IHSA 3A Super Sectional, and it's Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raider basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman. As we come in for tonight's game, you've got the girls, of course, the Lady Raiders coming in at 31-3. They got here by winning against Jacksonville in the regionals, then beating Springfield. And then the sectionals beating MacArthur and Muhammad Seymour, closing out on that one 57-17. And, of course, on the other side, the Mount Vernon Rams, 29-3. They got here through East St. Louis and Carbondale in the regionals, Effingham and Marion in the sectionals as they come in tonight with a couple big scores. And we'll hear from Coach. But before Coach, we're going to talk to Coach Pettit. And, Coach, here it is. Super sectional. We were here not long ago and watching the Comets play. That was a blast.
Oh, my goodness.
And so it was one of those when you said, let's go, it was real easy to say, okay.
Oh, the gymnasium here, it's got old school, but new school. You know what I mean? It's one of those places where, you know, Centralia, Quincy High School, Rock Island, Moline, you got to come here once in your lifetime because it's incredible. You know, the game tonight, you know, Mount Vernon Rams, 29-3. Quincy Notre Dame, 31-3. So you've got 60 wins and 6 losses between the two teams. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, Mount Vernon has got two gals that we need to watch tonight, Zadalis and Pollard. I mean, they are, you know, seniors. You know, it's the last, you know, time around, so they're going to go after it big time. So we're going to have to pick it up tonight, especially on the defensive end. And I don't know who's going to guard the 5'9" and 5'8". You know, you got two big girls here, you know, that do 19, 18 a game, you know, plus assists, steals, rebounds. You know, it's going to be a tough matchup for the Raiders tonight.
Should be a lot of fun. Keep it right here. When we come back, we'll hear a brief message from Coach Orn as we got set up. He snuck by here and made a pregame comment here before we got over to the other side. And it is the Super Sectional here in Taylorville. It's your Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders. They're taking on the Mount Vernon Rams right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show, powered by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, Eric Horn. And first of all, congratulations, since I haven't seen you on the regional and sectional titles.
Yeah, we're excited. Obviously, you love. It's March 3rd. Can you believe it? And here we are playing for a super sectional.
And I love this gym. Have you ever been in this one?
Yes, years ago.
It is a good gym, isn't it?
It is a real good gym. It's hosted a lot of good things recently.
All right, we got Mount Vernon in here coming in with 29-3. We're 31-3. They got a couple top scores there. I'm sure you watched a lot of film. What's your scouting report?
Yeah, we got to start their guards. They shoot a ton of threes. The Powell girl has shot over 250 free throws. She gets downhill a lot, creates a lot of their offense. We're ready to go. I think, you know, we just play good defense and do our thing. I think we'll settle in early, I hope.
How we doing health-wise and sicknesses?
Yeah, we're good. We're as good as we've been in a couple weeks.
All right, now I expect everybody to be playing well. I'm looking for Tristan to have a game tonight. That's just my pick tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's a big key for us. When she starts scoring, everybody else settles in.
All right, good luck. We'll talk to you afterwards.
All right, thank you.
And that's Eric Orn. Of course, his comments are powered by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, the QND Lady Raiders and the Rams from Mount Vernon right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And welcome back to Taylorville High School. Jeff Wellman along with Dave Pettit. Coach Pettit, I tell you what, we're expecting a great matchup. The Lady Raiders have just an awesome squad. There are 3 losses this year. Breeze Central, Centralia, and Alton. Now, you look at Breeze Central, good ball team. They did get knocked out, I believe, already. And then on top of it, Alton, of course, Alton is pretty good. On the other side, Mount Vernon has lost to Nashville early in the season. They're very good. Breeze Central and Triad. So there's their 3 losses. Breeze Central and Triad both knocked out already. And, of course, tonight, Nashville is playing Central Southeastern at Vandalia. That's going to be a tough one for Coach Long.
Well, yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game. But, I look at what we have tonight. You have the number 3 team in the state at Quincy Notre Dame. The Lady Raiders in 3A playing the number 5 team in the state, Mount Vernon. You know what I mean? And, we're looking at, 60 wins and 6 losses like we had talked about earlier. These are 2 very, very good teams. And, they're led by Zadelis and Pollard. Both of those gals, 5'8", 5'9". I'm thinking big guards, small forwards, so that's going to, be a problem, for the Raiders guarding, because let's face it, our best 2 people that get out and get into it, is Bueller and probably Stratton. So, this could be a tough matchup for them, so we'll see how we come out and, how we adjust, to what's going on.
Well, lots of games going on here tonight. All the games, actually, for all the different
oh, my God, the Supers, yeah.
And so
Sterling and, oh, my goodness.
Here we are right up here, Coach. Well, I mentioned Sterling, of course. We've watched them throughout the season taking on the Blue Devil girls. The Blue Devils from the girls' side.
Yeah.
And it's been a good matchup. They beat us by close games in both of them. And, of course, that controversial one up there. They've got Washington tonight. And Washington, for the most part, has always been a pretty darn good team.
Well, they've been number 1 in the state all year since the polls started coming out, and I think they've got 1 loss. So that's going to be a heck of a ball game, between Sterling and Washington, both number 1 seeds. And then you go down the next level down, St. Ignatius Prep. They played the Blue Devils, up at the State Farm and ended up beating them. You know what I mean? So. That's a very, very good team. And they're playing Chicago Heights Marion, down there, and their programs have always been very, very good. And then you got Mount Vernon and Quincy Notre Dame. And then you have Montini and Grays Lake Central. You know what I mean? It's like Montini always has been a powerhouse, in girls basketball. And their coach ended up going to Morton. Now he's coaching junior college. So, it's one of those things to where you've got 2 strong brackets coming up, but it's 1 game at a time. You got to take care of business here, 1 possession at a time, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, you talked about Morton. That's how Washington got to the Super Sectional. They lost to Washington, beat Morton 60-50.
Oh, yeah.
Sterling beat Dixon by 39-30.
And Dixon's been very good all year.
Yep. In fact, all the seeds that came out, it's 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, and 1 versus 2.
Yep.
So it's
and the 2's Montini, which God knows, hey, they're going to be good.
Well, looking at the Raiders, and I think that's one of the key notes here tonight, Coach. Mount Vernon comes in averaging 63.6 points a game. They give up 46.8. The Raiders on the other side, Lady Raiders, they score 62. So they'll match Mount Vernon with that. But the Lady Raiders only give up 32.6. And it's not a sloppy schedule at all. They play some of the best people.
Well, neither one of these teams have a sloppy schedule to get here. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, once again, I think the Raiders, want to hold it down a little bit, keep this game in the 50s, and I think Mount Vernon wants to push it up, and get it up in the 60s. So we'll see how the pace of this game goes.
Well, I believe the defense is going to be the set there, and for the Raiders, if they can come out and put the pressure out of the guards, they'll have the opportunity to get ahead early on this one. And Chris Stewart joins us out there. We always love when we give Chris a shout out there. Good stuff out there. They do a lot of traveling. Not as much as we, I don't think. Some of those trips are awful long, and we'll be in Collinsville tomorrow night. And, of course, we'll get all the announcements and all that. So while they're doing the announcements, we'll get ready for the starting lineups. And who do we thank for that? Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And our national anthem there. I had to turn us up a little bit there, Coach. I was actually had us down there where we were in our quiet mode in the pregame show. Pregame, of course, meccasportsco.com. Shuck Daddy's over here in the corner. He's got his seat. Fans got theirs. Looks like we have more of the opposing. Now we got a split behind us. Actually, there's Grandma and Grandpa Hummel right behind us, Lauren's grandparents. Your starting lineup for the Raiders. They'll be in their road blue, trimmed in white and gold. Raiders will go with Sage Stratton, number 4. She'll start the starting lineup out there. She is a 5'7" senior. Lauren Hummel, number 12. She's a 5'10" senior. Tristan Pieper, 5'10" junior, wears number 15. Ari Bueller, out at the guard, 5'7" junior, wearing number 20. And Jenna Durst, number 21, a 5'10" junior. A lot of players coming back next year as well.
Well, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. The last game I saw on Tuesday night, Bueller was the key in that game. She ended up with 17 points. Her defense, ball handling, and whatever, her and Stratton in the back court. That's a dynamic duo.
I expect it to be that way tonight, too.
Oh, my goodness.
And, of course, the head coach, Eric Orn, for the Lady Raiders, Jennifer Durst, as well as Matt Pugh, Alex Tooley, and Bob Sheffield helping out.
Well, and you pull Durst out of that, the big forward, I would say, shooting the threes and then Piper underneath the basket. This is a very, very good, Notre Dame Lady Raider ball club.
Rams are in their home white, trimmed in a little orange and black. They'll go with Kamara Pollard. She was averaging 18 points a game. Erwin Wilkie, she wears number 2. Milena Zadelis, she wears number 5. She's averaging 19 points a game. She's 5'9", a senior. Autumn Rudd, leading the team in rebounds, wears number 10. She's 5'11", a senior. And Josie Shirley, number 23, 5'6", senior. So we start off all seniors and one sophomore. 4-1 there, Coach. So.
Yeah, well, they're a senior-laden team. Of their top 6, you got one sophomore and one freshman.
Jeff Lana, the head coach, and we're ready to go. Raiders go right to left on your dial. Tip is one out here. Pollard has the ball, but sneaking up behind. Ari Bueller with a steal, but fell out of bounds afterwards. And that's the quickness of her defense. Watch for her and Stratton just to be awesome tonight and all over the Rams. Ball inbounded right in front of us. Pollard will have it. Raiders come out man-to-man.
And then
Pollard
start
works the
out
left.
with Bueller on Zedalis.
Pulling up. Shot from free throw lane. No good. Stratton with the rebound. Zedalis missed the shot from 15. Ari Bueller heads down the right side. In the right corner. Jenna Durst looks. Looks again. Back out to Bueller. 2 passes later, it's on the left wing.
Good patience. Run the offense.
2 passes back out high. Jenna Durst starts to make a move. Jenna sees an opening. Stops at the block. Kicks it out. Good job by the Raiders. Inside Pieper. Back out to Durst. No good. But Hummel gets the weak side rebound. Back to Lauren after a pass to the wing. High arching shot. Good! Lauren Hummel opens this one up with a 3-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Long shots lead to long rebounds.
Pollard the other way heads down and scores. Quickly moving the other way. Camary, thank you. And it's 3-2. Raiders with the lead 1 minute into this ball game.
Well, between Zedalis and Pollard, they scored 37 points a game.
Bueller on the left side. Stratton comes out now to get the ball. Durst actually has it at the top of the key. Man-to-man coming out of the Rams. Durst brings the dribble to the left side. Tristan Pieper's in the high post. Hummel's right behind her in the high post. So we got 2 in the back. Pieper breaks down to the high. Well, actually stays there. Hummel comes around the screen. Left side to Stratton. Stratton being guarded over there by Wilkie. Durst stops at the left elbow. Pass to the right side. Lauren Hummel had it knocked away, but Durst picks it up. Good defense from the Rams. Good patience. Hummel off the left side. Good! Lauren Hummel comes out 1, 2, 3, and that's 2 threes. 6-2 Raiders.
Coach is over there going, I don't believe that, because she usually is not a three-point shooter.
She can shoot. She just doesn't shoot as much.
Oh, goodness.
Pollard takes it all the way down and strong inside. By the way, that last 3-pointer, like the first, was brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. They leave Hummel open. She misses this 3. Weak side, Durst puts it on the floor. There's Pollard taking it away. Can't bring that around her. She's got good, quick hands. Zedalis. Hummel guards her. That's what I thought, maybe a matchup there. Lauren's a good rebounder. Tough on defense. And by the way, shoots a 3 all right, too. Rams go to the left side. Pollard has it.
Well, now I've seen 4 games of, the Raiders. I haven't seen her make one yet. So making the first 2 of this game, big time.
Left side, 3-pointer, good. Zedalis from the left corner hits a 3.
Zedalis and Pollard are the 2.
Inside, Stratton gets the basket after a pass inside. Boy, the Raiders wasted no time to get the ball down the court, now lead 8-7. Pollard goes to the floor, misses the shot. Rebounded by the Raiders. Now advantage 5-4 as Pollard's still on this end. But somebody's got to get back when the ball goes up, so Pollard doesn't have a free one.
Quick pass. Let's go. Well, too late now.
Durst is on the
Everybody's
left wing.
back.
She looks inside, bounces it in. Pieper starts to make a move. Weak side help. Zedalis was there just as Tristan put the ball on the floor. If it had been in her hands, she might have got her on a foul. Jump ball, alternate possession arrow, goes to the Lady Raiders. Rams won the first. 4:34 left. Wellman and Pettit on Taylorville again. Right side, Stratton for 22. No good. Bueller hunts it down in the weak corner. Back out to Pieper. Durst looked at it for a second. She's at the top of the key. Being guarded out high by Shirley. Handed out to Stratton. Stratton, a little runner off the glass. I think Sage got around the corner and got up in the air and then said, well, let's put it off the glass and see how she goes.
Well, this is more of a Mount Vernon pace. Up in the middle 60s. We got to slow it down and, make stops. Good charge.
Oh, my. Great job by Bueller coming over and setting up on the block. And she was there. Wow. She was set up so early. And she wasn't under the basket either.
No. Hey, that's why I called it a charge. But, not the call we got. So.
Fans didn't like it either. First foul of the ball game goes against Notre Dame. Ari. And the first free throw is connected by Autumn Rudd.
Well, it depends on what fans you're looking at.
I was listening to the ones that were behind me that were Notre Dame fans.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're not happy.
That was a good defense because
that was great defense.
No moving, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean that was a charge.
Rudd's second one, no good. Good job, Pieper on the rebound.
Nice
screened out well. Checking in the ball game there was Sierra Thomas. Top of the key, Durst. Durst brings the ball to the left side. That's Bueller on the wing. Back to the top of the key, Pieper. Pieper brings it in to the right side. Durst gets it. Screen and roll.
Oh.
Pieper inside. And a great screen and roll. She beat her man, that is Pieper, but Pollard was coming from the weak side for the block shot. But it goes out of bounds. Lady Raider basketball.
Well, and that's one thing I'd like to see Pieper, grab it, bring it down, and then go up on somebody. She might get the foul.
Outside, Durst from the left side for three, no good. Pollard gets the rebound for Mount Vernon. 3:29 left in the first quarter. 8-8 tie. Zedalis, the runner, good from about 6 feet out front. Brought it from the left side, out in front. She's got 5 now.
Those two seniors are going to be a handful tonight.
We got a few players out there, too, including one senior. Bueller gets it down the block. Comes back to the top. Pieper shoots for 3. No good off the right side. Rebound came out to Wilkie. She gets it to Pollard in the backcourt. Thomas is going to pick her up man-to-man once we get across. Staying on that side now, bringing it to the middle. Kicks into the corner. Good help. The three-pointer no good. Rebound, Lady Raiders.
Looking at this, Pollard's a player. I mean, she handles the ball, makes the passes, and plays defense. She's
Bueller
the
in the
player.
left corner. Kicks it back to the top. That's Durst. We got Thomas on the right side. Sage Stratton sliding through and now in the left corner. Sage comes up to get the ball. Man-to-man still coming from both teams. Bueller on the right side has Pollard on her. Airy trying to direct traffic, brings the ball up now and just starts the offense for the Lady Raiders. To the right side, Stratton, right in front of the Rams bench. Stratton drives, Stratton goes in, Stratton's fouled. Help was coming. Sage takes it hard to the hole. She'll have 2 free throws. Foul called on the other side. That is against Autumn Rudd, her first. First for the Rams, tied up at 1-1 on the fouls. 2:10 left in the first quarter action. Pieper and Durst stay in the lane. Stratton's first free throw. Rattles and pops out. Sage will have one more. Substitution for the Raiders. Coming in will be Marie Eversman. Taking a break is Pieper. Also,
Raiders go about 8-9 deep, in this rotation that they have.
And can run through all of those. Stratton second free throw up. Sage gets the second one. She's got 3 on the night. 3 points that is. 10-9. Raiders are down by 1. 2 minutes left in the quarter. On a runner, Zedalis. And a good job there. Eversman with a great rebound. Zedalis was that floater, but she was floating forward, and that's where her shot went. Went a little long.
You know what I mean? It's when, whoever you're guarding shoots the shot, you got to make contact with them, make them go over your back to get the rebound. That was a great job by the Raiders.
Good screen
Lady
out
Raiders.
there. Sierra Thomas, I believe, was on that. On the left wing now is Thomas. Being guarded by Zedalis. Back to the top of the key. Quickly over to the right side. Durst fires a 3. No good. Raiders flying after it.
Good luck.
3 Raiders were after it, so was Zedalis. And now in a corner, Raiders are doing a great job of trapping. Coach called the timeout for the Rams, and with 1:43 left in the first, it's the Rams 10, the Lady Raiders 9, and it's Lady Raider basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And back at Taylorville, Coach, you just mentioned, the pace has slowed a little bit.
Yeah, it was 9-8 with 4 minutes to go, and I'm thinking 17, 16, 65-point game, but nobody scored here in the last few minutes.
Rams have the basketball, and they're in the half-court set. Thomas doing a good job hanging on Pollard.
Oh, she does a great job defending.
Gave the ball to Rudd. Rudd's out here at 40 feet from the basket. Eversman playing great D. Eversman pushes her over to the left side. Good switch there. Durst picks her up. But then Rudd takes her all the way to the hole. Nobody stopped the dribble. Rudd went in for the easy one. She started out here at the top and basically did a half of a moon, took 2 Raiders with her and scored.
Well, sometimes when the switches come up, you don't get the best, advantageous, look.
Bueller, right side 3, no good. Rebound inside, quickly outlet. Zedalis gets it out to Pollard. Inside, 1 minute left of the first quarter.
I like this matchup, Bueller and Pollard.
Bueller, good job on the D.
Yeah.
Pollard took the shot. Bueller had position to get the rebound, but couldn't hold on to it. I actually think Pollard got her hand on it, knocked it out of her hands. 50.6 seconds.
Now they switch Pollard up to Zedalis.
Nobody's paying attention when they throw the ball in, and Sage Stratton takes it away. It was intended for Wilkie.
Swing it.
Left side, Bueller. Good for 3. Ari Bueller hits a 3-pointer off the left side. Didn't know if she had enough arch for that one. And we are tied at 12, and it's brought to you by Woodmar Building Center.com.
Oh.
Raiders almost lose it. Pregame. Eversman outside.
Yep.
Marie Eversman hits a 3-pointer. It rolled around the rim before it went in. That 3 brought to you by Woodmar Building Center. And the Raiders steal it again. 15-12. Inside Durst. Good. Nice steal on the wing. Eversman stood up, made the pass. Raiders lead 17-12.
Oh, they called a foul.
With 3.5 seconds left in the quarter, Raiders go on a roll there. And where's the offense start? On the defense.
Well, yeah, good easy looks going back down, getting the steals. But once again, we have a dumb foul out here at half court. That gives them,
Pollard goes all the way to the basket and misses the shot. Lady Raiders get the rebound. We've played 8 minutes here. The Taylorville Super Sectional for 3A. And it's your Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders 17. The Rams from Mount Vernon 12. Back with the second quarter on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to Taylorville. 1 quarter's in the book. Lady Raiders 17-12. It started off, Lady Raiders hit 2 threes. That's Lauren Hummel hitting 2 threes. With a 6-2 lead. Mount Vernon came back with a bucket and a 3 to take the lead 7-6. We were tied at 8. We were tied at 12. And of course, we were up 19-12. Check that, down 12-9 when we tied it up with 12. But we ran up the last 8 points of the quarter to build a 17-12 lead. If you follow that, as I jam myself up there a little bit there.
Well, and it started on the defensive end, with the Lady Raiders, turning the ball over 3 times, going down and getting good looks at the other end, to build that lead up.
Rams will have it to start off. Bueller, Stratton, Pieper, Durst, and Hummel, the starting lineup for the Lady Raiders.
So we got Zedalis and Stratton and Pollard and Bueller.
We mentioned how the guards would be matched up against each other, and we knew our guards could handle that end of it. Pollard gives it to Zedalis. Drives in. No good on the shot. Hummel tips it out.
Oh.
Almost a good chance for a fast break, but Pollard tracks it down.
Loose ball.
Pollard pulls up, hits a 3-pointer behind the screen.
Yeah, you're going to have to find where she's at because she's a player.
She's got 7.
Hey, in fact, she's the best player on the court.
Cuts the lead to 17-15. Lady Raiders left side. Hummel brings it back to the top. Stratton was cut into the basket. Dropped it to Bueller.
Good, strong move.
Check that. Pieper with a good move to the basket. Missed the left-hander. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Will be Lady Raiders basketball. So glad you're with us here tonight. Lots of basketball these last 2 weeks, and this is the week for the girls, and everybody's heading to state.
Well, the boys tomorrow.
Stratton left side, 3. No good. Bueller gets the strong side rebound. Sends it back out to stage. She takes another one. No good. Rudd gets the rebound on the side for the Rams. She averages 7 rebounds a game, leading the Rams. Zedalis starts to make a drive on Durst. Durst stopped her. Ball goes left wing. Behind the back was Rudd with the basketball. Hands it to Pollard. Good job of Durst switching off here at the top. Pollard crossover. Now kicks it out to the right side. Three-pointer good. Setting up over there was Josie Shirley. She hits a three, and it's 18-17. Rams basketball in lead. Basketball back to the Raiders, though. Hummel at the top. Lauren brings it right side to Bueller. Bueller brings it around the screen with Pieper. Pieper's working the high post, trying to get down to the low post on Rudd. Sage Stratton works off the top. Drives the hole, misses, layup. But then Sage kept it alive. Pieper grabbed it, sent it out to Hummel. Hummel's three, no good. Heads to the corner, nobody was there to get to it. Timeout taken by Coach Orn. 6:06 left in the first half. Rams 18, Lady Raiders 17. Back with more right here at MeccaSportsCo.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
Can't get Durst out there.
Timeout taken there by Coach Orn. Makes a substitution there. Nope, everybody's still there. Little full court pressure with Stratton and Bueller in the backcourt. Zedalis ready to throw the ball in. Bueller's down there guarding Pollard. All by herself is Wilkie. Good job, Stratton knocks the ball out of bounds. Nobody's even, really, you got to be good.
Nobody's guarding number 2, so you should be able to make a, jab step and make a pass and a ball fake.
Into
there
Wilkie,
you go.
And that's what they want. Wilkie bringing the ball down court. Hummel picks her up.
And she's a sophomore of this group of senior led.
In the left corner, fires a three, no good. Good rebound there by Stratton. Sage goes down the right side of the court. Picks it up, skips it over here to Lauren Hummel. Lauren was looking for an avenue. Instead, the ball gets set to the right side. Jenna Durst. Bueller at the top. Airy, 4 on the perimeter. Ball gets to the left side. Stratton skips it over to the right side. Jenna Durst, good! Skip from the left wing to the right wing. Jenna Durst hits a three-pointer.
Well, and that's what you got to do with her. Have her, spotting up and, getting her feet together.
Oh. And on the other end, Shirley hits one from the left corner. By the way, ours was brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Rams come back with one, take the lead 21-20. Pieper had it inside, triple team came on her. Back out to Durst. Shot no good. Rudd does a good job of rebounding the ball. Inside 5 minutes left, first half. 21-20 right now. Mount Vernon with the lead. Fowles gets into the half court. Sierra Thomas waiting to check in on the other side. Lanaya Shelby, where's number 1? Hummel takes a seat, and on the other side, Wilkie will take a seat. Foul was whistled against Stratton, her first. First of the second quarter by either team.
This is going to be one of those games where it's going to be like this all the way down.
Pollard starts to work right. Goes against Thomas. Pieper comes up to help.
Oh.
Pieper had her hands straight up. She's looking at, what did I do? So Tristan, her first foul. Second team foul against the Raiders. And it'll send Pollard to the line.
Well, you got to make sure you come up, around, not the free throw line, but at least 12 foot out, and not let them get so down low and so close because, you're not going to get those calls, when they're 5, 6, 7 foot from the basket.
Pollard hits the first free throw. She'll have one more. I think it may have pushed a point into the second quarter. Pollard gets 2 for 2. 5 in this quarter, 9 in the ball game. Makes it a 23-20 lead for Mount Vernon. Waiting at half court to pick up man-to-man on Bueller. That was Wilkie. Right side, back to the top. 4 on the perimeter. Tristan still on the high post. Sage Stratton, right side. 3, no good. Long rebound. Tracking it down right in front of us.
Oh.
And Coach Pettit said, oh, because it was coming towards us and the computer and everything. I stayed with the ball, by the way, if you noticed.
I know you did.
And I had a hand on the computer. Raiders get the ball back, by the way. 4:27 left. That's when you needed the camera pointing on that one. Right side for the Raiders in the half-court set. Durst has it. Shirley plays her man-to-man. Tried to go inside, but Pieper didn't have it. We did the same thing last time. Stratton over to Durst. Durst comes in. Oh, and a great job. Durst stopped at the right elbow, dropped a bounce pass down on the left block where Sierra Thomas had came from the lane.
Travel.
And now a traveling call against the Rams. That was great because Durst got to the top in the free throw lane on the right side. And when she pulled up, Thomas made that great cut. Good pass. Durst gets the assist. Thomas gets the basket.
You know, when she drove that ball and got it down, you know, from the three-point line to the free throw line, you had two people coming out on her. You know, the easy bounce pass was the easy layup.
Thomas at the top of the key. Right side, Jenna Durst. Jenna looked at the cutter. Pieper was there. It comes back out to Bueller, though. Airy passes to Thomas on the left side. Tristan working hard inside. Back to the top. Airy Bueller, long three-pointer, no good. Check that. Stratton took the long three. Rebound for the Rams, still leading by one.
Well, once again, I'm old school. Get the ball down low. You know what I mean? And then work your stuff from down low to the outside for the open looks.
And Rudd does that. Rudd picks up an extra gear and takes it all the way to the basket for the score. Rams 25-22. Wow, I don't know how that ball got there. Jenna Durst was trying to throw the ball on a bounce pass, backdoor cut. Two Rams were there. Jenna got there, or check that, Sage got there maybe about the same time as the Rams. So we had a held ball, but it goes back to the Lady Raiders with 3:16 left in the first half.
Not good spacing on that set by the Lady Raiders. Offensive foul on
Good
who?
screens down low. Ellie Bozart just checked in. Pieper was there as well. I thought Bozart did a nice job of setting a screen, but they called her for a moving screen, I guess. One on her, three on the team. None on the Rams in the quarter.
Yeah, that was kind of moving. Looking at the replay.
Ellie looks like she's getting a little more height, too. Boy, she's gotten taller, it seems like, for the season.
Oh, yeah.
Left corner. Shot. No good. Airballed it on the weak side. And on the weak side, Wilkie reached around Stratton. So the first foul of the quarter for the Rams will go against Wilkie. Lady Raiders will get the basketball back. 2:57 left in the first half.
A little bit sloppy on the defensive rebounding on that to let, you know, Mount Vernon get in there so close to, you know, actually tipping the ball away and maybe getting a good look at the basket.
You know, the Hummel girls are a good rebounder on their side, by the way. We've got a good girl, too, over there. But she's made a couple drives to the basket, and nobody stopped her. Thomas, top of the key to the right side, Bozarth. Ellie with a one dribble. Back out to Bueller. Gets around her man, goes all the way in. Floater with the left hand, no good. Inside rebound. Shirley had the rebound. Taken away by Stratton, but is out of bounds. So we'll go back over to the Rams of Mount Vernon.
Tough shot. Need to be a little bit more patient, you know, on that possession.
She likes the runner, but that was a left-handed runner, wasn't it?
Yeah, left-handed runner, you know, with somebody in your face. Pull it back out, you know, run your stuff, get it going to the basket, and finish hard.
Lanaya. Selby drives to the lane. Out of control, lost the handle of the ball. Comes back over to the Lady Raiders with 2-2-2 left on the board. Lady Raiders got a 22.
And that's a 5'4" freshman doing that, so a little bit out of control.
Bueller will bring it across the timeline. Still working right to left in the first half for the Lady Raiders. Four on the perimeter. Tristan Pieper in the high post. Tristan gets the pass. Sends it right side to Bozart. And Bozart, quick one step before she puts it down. Traveling called.
I didn't see that, but
unforced either way.
I don't see too good anymore.
2:06 left in the first half. That was a couple lost possessions there. Still only a three-point game.
Well, that's one thing. You can't take possessions off, especially on the offensive end.
Shelby sends it to the left side. She was trying to pass to Pollard, but got in the air, lost the handle, and threw it away. So the Lady Raiders will get it back. Coach Lannon, he's putting Selby back on the bench. Shelby, he brings Adeus back in. Malena Desidelius, 19 points, 6.4 rebounds a game. Kamari Pollard 18 points, 4.6, and 4.4 assists as well. Lady Raiders with the ball. Hesitation. Good job there, Bueller on the right side. Hesitation dribble. Second hesitation dribble. And once the defense stopped, Aerie just kept going. 25.
But once again, being hesitant but still being aggressive, worked out very well for Bueller on that offensive trip.
25-24. Air ball from the left corner from the Rams. Jenna Durst gets the rebound. Jenna throws a long pass to Tristan Pieper, and it was just outside of Tristan's hands. If Tristan could have got her finger on it, she could have brought it down. But once it got over her, she couldn't catch it. 1:20 left in the first half. Rams have the basketball. Wilkie starts the dribble. Hummel went after the ball, but pass went out to Pollard on the left wing. Pollard brings it back to the top of the key. Bueller, good defensive position on her. On the left wing, Wilkie shot, no good from three. Rebound Pieper. So the Rams have not been on the last few threes. In the half-court set, Bueller starts the jab in, comes back out. Two passes around the perimeter to the left side. Great job, Durst. Gets it on the left side. Stratton cuts from the right side to the basket and scores. Great shot by Stratton, but a great assist by Durst.
Nice set by Coach Owen.
26-25. Lady Raiders with the lead on the drive. Raiders were called. Foul was called on Lauren Hummel. Her first. Fourth team foul with 36.6 left in the first half. Shirley to trigger it in. Oh, it was tipped initially. Pollard grabbed it, though. Nobody was aware. We got tipped. And Pollard takes it to the hole with a nice spin move. That was a great opportunity for the Lady Raiders to grab that one. Everybody had their back to the ball when it went and got tipped and floated in.
Good job by Bueller not picking up foul number 2.
17 seconds and counting left in the half. Lady Raiders had the ball down one. Hummel on the right wing. Durst to the top. 4 on the perimeter still. Stratton on the left wing. Top of the key, Pieper. Pieper looks, starts to make a drive. Pieper, the left. Oh, off the glass. I thought we were going to have an and one as she used her left hand. Tristan will go to the line to shoot 2.
And, that's the one thing I look at in this first half. Pieper's not scored yet. You know what I mean? 0 points and we're down by 1, and she's a big part of this offense. So, we got to get her more acclimated here in the second half.
Autumn Rudd, number 10 on the other side for her second foul, which is key because she's a rebounder. She's actually got 5 points in this ball game, but has been instrumental, and her and Pieper have been battling. Tristan hits the first one. We're tied at 27.
And Rudd's one of those ones that averages 5.5 points a game. Pieper should be dominating her.
Pieper missed the second one. It went out left. Durst did a heck of a job of catching and trying to shoot with 1.3 seconds. Could not get it up there, and we are through a half. Your score at the half. Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders 27, the Mount Vernon Rams 27.
Well, we started out like we did at the beginning of the game, and what more would you expect from the third-ranked team in the state versus the fifth-ranked team in the state? And, you have 60 wins between the two of them and 66 losses. So, this is going to be one heck of a game, and I think we're going to go down to the very end, and it might be whoever makes the last shot of the game.
I could agree with you on that one, Coach. Especially if it's the shot that puts you one more point than the other team.
Well, it's one of those things to where, how you execute, how you defend, the second half. Because, we first started this game off, they had, 14 points in the first, 4 minutes of the game, and our defense has picked it up tremendously, and shut them down. Pollard's a heck of a player, and, Bueller's done a great job, on her tonight.
Halftime. We'll talk about this one. Let you know what we do find out about the other games if we got any scores up yet. But it's 27-27. Hey, just like we started 0-0. We've got 16 minutes left in this one in the Super Sectional at Taylorville. And we'll be back. We'll have it right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Postgame is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And welcome back to Taylorville. Halfway through the ball game, 27-27 between your Lady Raiders and the Rams from Mount Vernon. It started off with a three-pointer by Lauren Hummel. Mount Vernon hit a bucket. Lauren hit another three. So Hummel 6, Mount Vernon 2. Mount Vernon quickly back with a bucket and a three-pointer of their own, and that was Sedalius that hit that one. It was 7-6. We got tied at 8. It was 12-9. I keep looking at my slash there, and it looks like 19. 12-9 Mount Vernon. And then the Lady Raiders ran off the last 8 points of the first quarter and took a 17-12 lead after one. Nice little 8-point run. Starting the second quarter off, quickly back Mount Vernon, hit 2 3-pointers, took the lead 18-17. Lady Raiders would fire a three-pointer back at them, retake the lead at 20-18. Why not Mount Vernon take it back at 23-20? And then basically at 25-22, Mount Vernon lead. Lady Raiders ran off 4 points, took a 1-point lead. A 2-pointer about Mount Vernon made it a 1-point lead the other way. Hey, it's back and forth, folks. I'm getting a little dizzy here. And then the Lady Raiders, the last free throw of the half, made it 27-27. And for the Lady Raiders, we've got 7 different girls in the scoring column, so nobody's really dominated. Hummel had those first 6. And Durst has 5, as well as Bueller with 5, and Stratton. So we're balanced all the way across. Marie Eversman came in with a three-pointer as well and hit one in there. And we haven't had Tristan, who I really look forward to have a great game. And she's always having a good game if she's just playing defense and being part of the COG. But it looks like it's going to have to be a great second half now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be one of those games where, looking at this and the way they battle back and forth, the first and, the second quarter, it's going to be one of these because this will be very evenly matched, 2 teams, getting after it. And, God, and whoever makes, the right plays, at the end of the game, is probably going to come out on top. And it might even be the one that, has the basketball, last possession. So, this is one of those games where you look at it and go, oh, my goodness, this is fun.
Well, when you get to this level, too, everybody has quality pedigrees and resumes out there. And both these two come in 31-3, and we mentioned
29-3.
Right, and who they've lost to as well, because if you missed the pregame show, where were you? But both these teams have lost to Breese Central. Notre Dame lost to them 63-46 by 17. Mount Vernon lost to them by 20. So pretty well matched there.
Yeah.
We mentioned the Nashville Triad. I really haven't followed the Triad girls. And, of course, we know how Alton is, as we ran into them with the Blue Devil girls to end their season. And that was a 21-point game. And we've got some studs, but we know Alton, they go 6'2", 6'3", down on the block.
Yeah, well, very good. You play basketball down here in the St. Louis area, and the Blue Devils, the boys still have a taste of it tomorrow night, having to go up against Alton, down at the, the Purple Indian is what I call it. That's going to be a heck of a game. This sampling, I seem to remember, I think I played against, I don't know if his dad or his grandpa, down there at Alton, and very good ball players. So that's going to be a heck of a game tomorrow night, so.
Well, if you remember last year, Samaj Stampley had 20 against us in that ball game. It was the first game of the regionals, and it was a 1-point game as Alton gave the Blue Devils a little bit of a scare there. But that'll be tomorrow night. We still have this one tonight, and I'll tell you what, looking at this, by the way, The winner of our game will play the winner of Montini and Grays Lake Central. That game will be played on Thursday at 8:15. That's the second one. And, of course, I will say Redburn Arena, but it is named the CEFCU Arena. But before that, you'll have the winner of the Rochelle Super Sectional against the Darien Hillsdale South Super Sectional. So that'll be played at 6:30, and those games are on Thursday night. Loser will play for third place on Friday. Winner will go into Saturday and play at 6 o'clock for a state championship. A little bit different change this year, as they do not have the third place game in most of the divisions coming back that night. In fact, they've got a couple of them playing at 9:30 in the morning for their third place game, and I believe that's 1A.
1A and 2A probably.
Yeah, I want to say 2A, but I almost wanted to say, but then I think it's 4A plays at 9:30 in the morning. No, it is somebody, because then 4A picks up after that on that night. But anyway, I regress a little bit there. So second half, of course, we both know that.
So what we're looking for then is, the Lady Raiders will win tonight, and then go Thursday and win, and then they won't have to play till Saturday, and then we can go do the Blue Devil game on Friday and the Blue Devil game on Tuesday. So that's what we're looking for here.
There's a lot of ifs in there.
Yeah,
Our only thing we know for sure is we've got 16 minutes up on the board for this one, and from there, then everybody else will have to pick it up after that. So it has been a fun season out there. So glad all of you have been out there. Thank you to all the listeners, the viewers.
I'm just being greedy. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
And, of course, thanks, Coach Pettit. Coach Pettit did go over and check out the game last week against Chatham, or at Chatham, I should say, as Chatham did not make it. And where did Chatham lose? Right here in the first round against Rochester.
Yep.
Rochester was a quarterfinal winner. Then they beat Chatham, won the next game too, I believe. And so 3 games to get into the finals, and then it ran out at that point. So that was pretty good stuff here as we were here throughout the junior high Comet second place run.
Well, I think the big key for the Lady Raiders going in the second half is getting the ball inside the Peeper. You know what I mean? And letting her do her job, underneath the basket. And then they start double teaming her, kicking it back out for the wide open looks. She's got, 1 point in the first half. We need to get the ball into her because she's one of our major offensive weapons.
Indeed. Of course, I'd like to see it down on the block because Rudd has 2 fouls. Their big rebounder and the defender against her. Get that third foul. She may have to take a seat a little while then. Hey, we're ready for the second half, folks. Raiders will work left or right on your dial. The old on your dial. I love it.
Well, we'll start out on the defensive end, so let's get a couple of stops here to start and get down on the transition on the offensive end, get some good looks, and stretch this lead out a little bit.
Rams have the basketball. Pollard brings it into the half-court set. Zedalis comes around the screen, takes a three-pointer, no good. Off the right side, Lauren Hummel picks the rebound up for the Lady Raiders. Down the right side, Bueller bounced it inside. Hummel saw it and took it away. Rudd drives down. Up, no good. And Rudd was out of control, made a spin move, and actually ran into Pieper. And Tristan will be called for the foul. So what I really wanted to happen in the start of the second half was Rudd to get a foul. Pieper gets the foul. And that was just a nice idea, but Durst wasn't coming to the ball, and Rudd was. She anticipated.
Rudd's a very active ball player at 5'11", and getting up and down. Obviously, with her averaging 7 rebounds per game, you need to keep an eye on her and make sure she's not getting easy looks offensively.
If she's cheating to come up on Durst on that one, that meant Pieper had to be open on the low block. We'll have to keep watching that.
Yep.
Rudd makes the first 2 points of the third quarter.
Well,
Rams lead 29-27.
I tell you what, Pieper was open on the block a few times in the first half. We didn't get her the ball.
Durst at the top of the key, right side Stratton.
Right
goes
there.
inside Pieper. Pieper getting double teamed.
Well, that's where you kick it out and have Hummel at the open 3.
Hummel skips it over to the right side in front of us to Bueller. Bueller back to the top of the key. Durst the left side, looking inside. All the way here to the right side, three-pointer. Good! Pollard was trying to close out. Mary Bueller already had put it up, and it's good. That three-point brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road. Lady Raiders lead 30-29, just inside 7 minutes of the third quarter.
Definitely set her feet and had a quick release on that 3 look.
Shelby drives. Oh, and a good play there. Shelby started to make a drive. Defense came from the Lady Raiders. She just dropped a nice assist down to Rudd for the basket.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but Shelby's a good-looking freshman. You know, only 5'4", but she does a lot of things.
Raiders go the same way. Left side to Bueller on the wing. Cutting down the lane is Jenna Durst. Give Bueller the assist. Give Jenna Durst the basket.
Once again, a good job by the Lady Raiders staying within their offense, you know, and getting a good easy look.
Lady Raiders lead 32-31. Rams with the basketball. Man-to-man coming from both teams. Pollard started to make a drive against Bueller. Stops her. Comes back out to Rudd. Pieper playing good D there. Pieper shielding her to the left. 6 minutes left, third quarter action. Oh, there's Hummel with a great job of stepping up in the passing lane. Lauren Hummel all the way, misses. Just missed a layup. It went up hard. I think she was expecting contact. So was I. Shelby did a good job of not fouling. Rams in the half-court set. Shelby starts the drive, kicks it back out. From the right side, Shirley's three is no good. Shelby saves the ball after it was knocked out of Tristan Pieper's hands. Lady Raiders, though, get it. Here they come running. Bueller, right side. Tristan Pieper was the trailer. Sage Stratton, her three no good, just glances the rim. Sedalis got the rebound, gets it to Pollard.
Not a lot of effort on the offensive glass that time by the Lady Raiders.
A foul across the lane. That was kind of a phantom, but we'll take it. I wasn't sure what had happened there. Wasn't much contact. It was on Lauren Hummel, her second foul. Second against the Lady Raiders in the third quarter. None on the Rams. 5:18 left in the quarter. Sedalis gets the ball on the right side, works against Stratton. Back out to Shelby. Her three. Great job by Hummel closing that one down. Shelby shot an air ball basically to hit the left side of the board, so it wasn't an air ball.
Not a good shot by the freshman.
Durst drives in hard. Misses the shot. Rudd comes up over Durst to get the rebound. Tries to go coast to coast, and Bueller takes it away. But Aerie knew it too. As soon as she took it away and stuck behind her, she knew she was tight roping the baseline and just caught the heel on the other end. So we'll go back to the Rams.
Great job of stopping the offensive onslaught, you know, and the transition fast break, you know, by Mount Vernon.
Stratton kicks the one out of bounds there. Pollard's going to trigger it. Sierra Thomas came into the ball game. Thomas guarding the out of bounds. Stratton, Durst, Pieper, and Bueller still in. Rudd came out here to get the ball, and Durst picks her up. Pushing her to the left. Gets it to Shelby on the left wing. A switch, a second switch, but late. Shelby goes all the way in. No good. Pollard's over there. It went through Pollard's hands and two Raiders before Stratton gets it for the QND team.
Raiders got lucky on that defensive possession, not switching. Oh, great.
Wow,
pass.
bounce pass from the right side, Sierra Thomas. And it was just, the only place he could have got that was Jenna Durst. She gets the bucket. Lady Raiders lead 34-31. Boy, that was a nice pass from here, Coach, because she actually stepped around her, bounced it in.
Yep.
Defense couldn't get to it, and Jenna had enough to reach out, grab it, and then bring it back for the layup.
I was going to say, that Tuesday night game, you know, she was a big part of that, you know, them getting by Decatur MacArthur.
Pollard triggered in front of their own bench. Shelby comes to get it. She'll stay on the right side with Bueller on her.
Well, they got Thomas on Pollard now, you know, to guard her, and she's going face to face.
Pick and roll. The pass was bad, but it got tipped to Rudd that was on the left block. She missed the shot, though. Driving the way to the basket. Bueller was trying to guard Zedalis. Coming over to help was Pieper, who had good position, but the foul was already called, so Aerie Bueller will commit her second foul. Fourth team foul against the Raiders here in the third quarter.
We're about halfway through here, so.
4:01 left in the third quarter. Zedalis makes the free throw. You know, she had that three-pointer to open up and then a bucket in the first quarter, and that's the first point she scored since. And she puts two of them in.
But she averages 19 a game, so you know that it's there. So we got to keep, you know, making sure we shut her down.
The Lady Raiders have the basketball in a one-point lead. Lazy pass inside. Tried to throw it through Pollard's hands. Shelby going the other way. Shelby shot no good. Pieper gets a good rebound on the foul. And that one you could see when Shelby grabbed the left wrist of Pieper, all of a sudden her left wrist came down, and it's like, wait a minute. Shelby missed the shot, turned around and fouled. And for Shelby, her first and the first of the third quarter for the Rams.
Well, you know, we've got 4 seniors that lead the Rams, but you've got this freshman out here, Shelby and Wilkie, the sophomore. They're going to be good next couple of years.
Stratton has on the right side, down to Thomas. Thomas brings it back up to Durst at the top of the key. Coming around the screen is Bueller. Bueller got the ball and then send it back to Durst. Jenna trying to dribble through. Left side, shot, no good. Three-pointer was no good, airballed, but weak side rebound. Sierra Thomas gets the rebound. Another offensive possession. Inside Pieper. Pieper started to make a move, and the defense is slashing down on her. Sedelius came down, jump ball. Tristan turns right into double teams there. Not much you can do on that one. She didn't have time to even pass the ball to the weak side. But the alternate possession arrow goes to the Lady Raiders with 3:10 left.
Well, I love when the bigs, you know, get down low, you know, catch and face, you know, with the Sigma move, face up, shot fake, and then make a move. Because if you got 2 people coming at you, then you can make the pass.
Not sure on that. I think they're trying to call Jenna Durst on a illegal screen as they threw it to Pieper. Then she was going to, pass it right back down to the inbounds, and they get Durst. Oh, a double dribble right in front of us. Turnaround, Pollard misses, gets her own rebound. Ball's on the floor. Yeah, Pollard actually dribbled when she made her spin move. She threw it from her left hand to her right and then dribbled it again. Zedelius starts to make a drive. Pulls up, hits a 14-footer. Defense was there, we just didn't keep the hand up. Rams regain the lead, 35-34, 2.5 left in the third quarter. Wellman and Pettit here for you. 3A Super Sectional here at Taylorville. Inside Pieper. Pieper strong to the hole. Off the glass, no good. Rudd got the rebound, but taken away there by Stratton. Stratton, whoa, almost an and one. Sage went up, bounced off 2 parts of the iron, snuck out. But Sage will go to the line to shoot free throws. She was 1 for 2 in the first quarter.
Good look by Pieper. You know, a great spin move, left hand, you know, at the rim. You know, rolled out. You know, Lady Raiders got lucky. They got the offensive rebound and put it back up.
Lanaya Shelby.
You need to keep going down to her and let her finish.
Lanaya Shelby got called for her second foul. Second team foul, so 5 on the Raiders in the third quarter. Stratton makes the first free throw. Pieper's going to get a little bit of a break there. We're tied at 35. Let's see, is that Ellie Bozarth who just checked in?
Eversman, I believe.
Oh, okay, because she's through a referee and 4 players. I can't see her. Stratton's second free throw. Good. Sage connects on both of them here. 36-35. Lady Raiders with the lead. Some full court pressure. Long pass all the way down in the corner, and it's out of bounds. Trying to throw it over the defense. You had in the left corner Shirley, and Josie couldn't get the ball. Lady Raider basketball, 2:14 left in the third.
A little 2-2-1, 3/4 court pressure, made him make the errant pass.
Durst at top of the key. Thomas is up there with her. Durst makes a cut as the ball's on the left wing. Eversman's with the basketball. Left side, Durst comes around Eversman's screen. Hesitates.
Strong move.
Off the glass, no good. It was a good move. Got a bad angle on her shot, but took it down for a point-blank one. Rams gets the rebounds. Pollard, Pollard takes it to the hole, but Pollard, I've seen that called as an overlapping or a traveling as she hesitated and did the overlapping. Raiders down by 1. Minute and a half left, third quarter action. Durst on the left wing. High post is Eversman. Durst started to make a drive to the basket. The ball was knocked away. Rams come the way. Pollard drives. Drives hard to the hole. Takes the shot and good. You know, when she does her little hesitation, don't fall for it. Timeout taken, 1:15 left in the third. A little 4-point run has now built a 3-point lead for Mount Vernon, 39-36. Back with more third quarter right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Back here at Taylorville with a timeout. 1:15 left in the third quarter. 39 for Mount Vernon, 36 for your QND Lady Raiders. Been back and forth all night. After one, it was 17-12. I got to double check that, though. I might have been 15-12. After a half, it's 27-27. And then third, it's gone back and forth. It's a 39-36 lead right now for Mount Vernon.
Well, I think the Lady Raiders got to go inside the Peeper, and let her do her thing. And if they double team her, kick it out for the wide open looks. Because you got shooters.
Peeper gets it back to Durst. Durst passed up the three at the top to Hummel. Hummel over to the right side to Stratton. Bueller will come out and get it to top now. You got Peeper and Hummel both up here setting high screens. Bueller works right side on Zadeas. Skips it back to the left side. Stratton pulls up for three. Good! Save Stratton, comes from the screen. Hits a three-pointer.
Is that her first
39-39.
one of the night? Or she made another one?
Pollard goes in tough and makes a spin move. 41-39. That was Stratton's first of the night. Okay. I thought she had one earlier. Of course, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
Sorry about that.
Oh, inside Peeper. There. Good, strong move. Zadeas had to come over, commits the foul, her second. Third team foul in this quarter, but there's only 30.2 seconds left. Tristan to head to the line to shoot two. Hummel stays in the lane along with Durst. Four Rams stay inside. Ball rolls off the left side.
It's all right. It's all right. Keep feeding the beast underneath the basket. You know what I mean? We'll get their girls in foul trouble, and then we'll be able to control the fourth quarter.
Hummel and Durst take the seat. Stratton, Ellie Bozarth come in. Peeper hits the second one. 1 out of 2 there for Tristan.
Well, and that was a nice stroke. So you keep putting her at the free throw line, she's going to make 3 out of 4.
Sierra Thomas is going to pick up Pollard in the backcourt. Ellie Bozarth comes up for a double team as well. Got them both out here flashing, Thomas and Bozarth. Both about the same height.
Oh, that was a bad call.
Well, Thomas, what happened was they came into Thomas and she had an arm bar there, so she kind of put it up to stop the drive of Pollard.
I thought Pollard kind of went into her with the shoulder, and got that. But, I like the idea of taking it out of Pollard's hands. You know what I mean? And making somebody else beat you.
Thomas, that was her first foul. As we mentioned, 5 in this quarter. And Pollard misses the first, 15.8.
Because Pollard's sitting up there with 17 or their 41 points. You know what I mean? So, that's the one you need to take it out of their hands. And make somebody else beat you.
Pollard will have one more. 4 of the Lady Raiders are in the lane. Bueller is out behind Pollard at the free throw lane. She hits 1 out of 2. 18 points for her, 42-40. Mount Vernon with a lead. Lady Raiders have the ball with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Bueller starts to drive. It goes in the left corner. Durst! Jenna hits a three-pointer from the corner. Give the assist to Bueller. Long shot, no good at the end of the buzzer. Lady Raiders do not give Pollard the shot. And with that three-pointer, the third quarter is over. Your QND Lady Raiders 43, the Mount Vernon Rams 42. We're back with the fourth quarter. Hold on to your seat, folks. Take yourself down. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back here at Taylorville High School. Lots of fun here the last few weeks. Mark McDowell's been here the last few weeks as he watched his nephew play for the Comets. Now he watches, of course, his school, the QND Lady Raiders, trying to take a trip back to state. The storied program, of course, of the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. Mount Vernon will start off with the basketball. QND with the lead, 43-42. By the way, they've not been here, that means the Rams from Mount Vernon, in 25 years. I believe it was 2000 the last time this team made it. Lobs into Pollard. Pieper was right there. Pieper, good defense. Pieper got the rebound. She pulled it away, and wow. They called a foul on the Rams. 2 Rams were there, and early in the game, those were jump balls. Pieper was strong enough this time to pull away.
Well, earlier in the game, probably 2 minutes ago, was a jump ball.
Exactly. First foul of the fourth quarter goes against the Rams. Good job, Tristan.
Well, hopefully we're consistent with the Zebras making the calls here at the end of the game.
Sierra Thomas at the point. Bueller on the left wing. Right wing to Stratton. High post. Pieper flashes up. Jenna Durst out here to the right side. Jenna gets the pass from Pieper. Takes it to high post. Tried to lob it into Pieper. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Not high enough there. Get that ball above. She had a couple shorter girls in front of her.
Well, yeah, what I like to see is the guard out there with the ball instead of Durst out there with the ball doing the pick and roll, making the pass.
Jenna's a good passer, though. That's for sure.
Well,
all the girls on this team are good passers. Right side, Bueller comes around. Top of the key, Durst gets the pass to her. Skips it in the left corner to Sierra Thomas.
Look.
Trying to go inside. That's the thing you can't do is try to get
make
by
a better
Rudd.
pass than that.
Durst works against Rudd. Skips it right side to Bueller. She's got Pollard on her.
Oh, that's
Durst
one
comes
I
around
would
the screen.
shoot.
I think I would have too. Jenna gets stopped on the right side. Bueller in the right corner. 2 more passes over the left side. 4 in the perimeter. Pieper is on the low block, will not come up to the high post.
Good job of patience, looking for a good shot. And Coach Horn decides call timeout and, let's redo this.
He watches the defense out there from the Rams. 6:56 left. You got the Lady Raiders 43, the Rams 42. Everything got quiet behind us. And here's some more. Here's some volume over here. It's mechasportsco.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
All right, back after the timeout here in Taylorville. Lady Raiders have the basketball and the lead 43-42. 6:56 left in this one. In front of us, Bueller with the basketball, top of the key. Double high post, that's Durst and Pieper. Ball comes right and then right back in.
There
Durst,
we are, right
inside.
there.
Good move. Body from Rudd. And they call a jump ball after Pieper gets pounded going to the basket. Tristan almost out of that should have did a drop step without the dribble. And because she had her beat.
I like to see her face up and shoot that little 10, 12-footer off the glass.
Jump ball came back to the Raiders. Here's Bueller.
Great
Bueller,
move.
drive to the hole. No good. Left-hand layup. Ball's on the floor. And another jump ball. Rudd had it on the floor. 3 of the Raiders were there. And that was a good move. Bueller had it right on the glass. Just wouldn't go in.
We've had 3 or 4 of those, this game to where it could be an 8-point game, instead of a 1-point game.
Zadelis had a tough time getting in as the Raiders were playing full court defense. We'll stay right here. 6:33 left in this ball game. I think that's a key too. When you have Stratton and Bueller both out here, I was wondering why they were making that the timeout over there. But if they get out there on the defensive side, in the backcourt, like in the first half, we had that transition a couple times in a row. Right, I believe it was the end of the first quarter, wasn't it, to build up our lead. And it was defense, boom. And then immediately when the ball got back in, defense again, and putting that pressure on them, 70 to 85 feet from their basket.
That when you're in the up and down game, that's fine. But when you're slowing it down and getting into your offense, I still think you need to go through Pieper, underneath the basket, and then have her kick it out and step into the threes because, we've got a lot of good shooters on this team, but we need to get it down there, and then step into the open look, at the end.
Rams have the basketball now. Full court pressure being applied. Pollard throws it over here. Sierra Thomas will pick her up. Stratton is on Zedalis.
God, I love the way Sierra Thomas plays defense.
Sierra's out there on D, moving those feet. Pushes Pollard to the left side. Zedalis almost traveled in her move. Her pass goes right side. Shirley fires up from 3. No good. Look at the screen outs there.
Great box out by Stratton on the weak side.
I saw that. Sierra Thomas went and got the rebound. In the half-court set. Durst on the left wing. Looking into Pieper. Look at, they got a double team on her.
Good pay. Oh.
But that means the outside
right
shot
there.
should be there. And there it is.
Yep.
Inside to Pieper. Back out. Bueller's 3, no good. Weak side rebound. Zedalis. Pollard brings it across the timeline. Inside 6 minutes left in this one. 1 point lead by the Lady Raiders.
And I love those threes when we step into them, versus stepping back.
Pollard trying to work against Thomas. Gets in there. Takes a reverse layup. No good. Pieper came to help out. Pollard all but made that one. Here come the Lady Raiders.
Great job by Thomas on the defensive end.
Thomas has it, gets it back to the top of the key. Sage Stratton. I think Pollard was a little tired on her way back down the court.
Oh, yeah, she's been going hard all game long, and the Raiders have rotated bodies on her all night.
Thomas
there,
on
right
the right
there.
side, inside.
Yep.
Good job, they go inside to Pieper. Tristan with a strong move inside. 45-42. Raiders by 3. Pollard off balance. Pieper came to help. Weak side rebound, Sierra Thomas. Here comes Bueller. Stand ahead of.
Well, once again, you had Thomas giving her that little bump outside. Patience.
Goes inside, and Pieper was trying to regain her balance to pass out. She got the ball out to Jenna. The nice thing is, Shirley stepped in and fouled. So for Josie Shirley, her second foul. Second team foul against the Rams, and it's the only ones. Raiders have none.
Well, that's all right. The last 3 minutes, we've gone inside to Pieper, and we've had, good open looks, kicking it out, and her scoring at the rim.
Couldn't get the ball in right away. Coach Orn realized that, calls the timeout, because sometimes you have a quick clock in these postseason games and they get excited. The best officials, I tell you, their clock is 1,000, 1,000. But you're watching in a close game, and usually young officials, they got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and and we've seen some of those this year where the guy's been handed the ball, and 2 seconds later it's been a 5-second count. Jeff Zanger and Jay Zanger on the far side over there, as they're out all by themselves, and they're taking pictures of the crowd. And of course, the crowd's right behind us. I think it's blackout night. Most of the jerseys I'm seeing out there out of the Notre Dame crowd is in the black side.
Yeah.
4:48 left in this one. Been close all the way. Biggest into the quarter lead was the 17-12 Raiders after 1. Tied at 27 after the 16 minutes. And 43-42 by the Raiders after 3. So, as expected. By the way, Wellman and Pettit with you tonight. Stick around for us tomorrow night when we jump over to the Quincy High boys in Collinsville. But we got 4:48 of a good one right here.
Well, it's been a good one all night. I mean, I think the biggest lead's been, 5 points, the whole night.
Raiders have the basketball under the basket. They get it to Jenna Durst. Back to the top, Sage Stratton. She'll go left side on the wing.
I was going to say, swing it over and get better spacing and get the ball underneath the people.
Thomas comes to the right side. They're looking inside. This should also open up a three-point shot wide open if they're double teaming down low.
Well, and take your time, get a good look.
Bueller on the right side. She's got Pollard on her. 2 passes make to the left side to Stratton. Stratton working against Wilkie. Back to the top. Durst didn't have it. Shirley came in and closed down. Look at, there's a double team all the time. Runs behind Pieper most of the time. And then the other players are fronting her. Down to 4 minutes.
Yeah, you got to spread it out a little bit more.
Down to 4 minutes. Thomas to Stratton off the left. Sage with the dribble, brings it back high. Jenna Durst. Shirley closes down, doesn't give her the 3.
Need to get a good look. Whoop.
That ball is Zadinsky. Excuse me, Zadinsky. I'm getting too close to that guy that's been in the public. Right side, good job by the Lady Raiders of killing some clock. Looking for a good shot. Thomas starts the dribble, kicks it out to the left corner to Durst. Durst uses her dribble. Back in the left corner, Thomas. Starts to make a drive, a hand check. Zedalis, her 3rd foul.
Well, and the Lady Raiders took off probably 2.5 minutes of the clock, and took care of the basketball. We have 2 fouls now, on Mount Vernon, so they're going to have to,
tried to pass inside. Ball was tipped out, and it was tipped again. Rams take the ball over.
They're going to have to come out and make fouls to get us to the free throw line. So if we take care of the basketball, we should be all right.
Zadalis gets by Durst. That runner she likes and hits it. Tell you what, she gets into that runner into the lane, and once she gets anywhere between 15 feet to 8 foot, she puts that runner up.
Well, she averages 19 points a game, so she's very capable, putting the ball in the hole.
Raiders still have the 1-point lead. 3 minutes left in this game. Pieper trying to get big. Didn't get the ball to her there, but we got to get a little closer from the wing to make that pass. Bueller from the top. Right side, Thomas. Pieper flashes over. Double team comes on her. Ball goes back out to Jenna Durst. Now left side to Bueller. Pieper flashes over to that side. Ball comes back to the top.
Patience, ladies.
Yep.
2:39 to go here. 1-point lead. Take it to the hole, get your layups and free throws.
Shirley with a little bump there against Durst. It'll be her third, but more importantly,
that's only their 3rd foul, so they're going to be aggressive here in the next 2:34.
Should be their 4th there. I had 3 already on them. See if they put it up there, because we had 3, but if not, we'll hell with that. Raiders the basketball.
Take care of the basketball, layups and free throws. I'll take that one.
And Bueller comes around the screen, hits the J.
Little free throw line jumper. Turn around the corner, wide open, and hit a big shot by Bueller.
47-44. Lady Raiders with a 3-point lead, 2:24. Full court pressure. They bring it all the way out here to Rudd. Rudd trying to go work one-on-one with Pieper in the half court. Decides to give it back to her guard. That'd be Pollard. Pollard stepped back for a 3. Pollard's 3 is no good.
Good rebound by Thomas.
He came down after a good screen out. She released well on that one.
Yep. Take care of the basketball, ladies.
Across the timeline in the half-court set. 2 minutes left in this one. Thomas taking to the left side to Stratton. Stratton goes inside. Pieper works hard. Thomas was on the weak side waiting for the ball to come to her, and Zadalis cut it off, but then she throws the ball away.
Bring it out. There we go.
Lady Raiders regain the ball with 1:40 and counting with a 3-point lead.
Bad pass by Mount Vernon, and Mount Vernon's got to go out and foul now because that's foul number 4 here, in the 4th quarter. So they need one more to put the Raiders, at the free throw line. So make sure you keep the ball in the hands of the people who can shoot.
And that was Pollard's first foul. She plays very aggressive and well contained. 1:39 left, though.
Good looking ball player. I think she can play D2 next year somewhere.
Lady Raiders have the basketball in the half-court set. Right side, Thomas.
Bring it out.
Kicks it back out to Bueller.
There we go. Clock's your friend.
And Zadalis commits the foul. Her 4th foul, by the way. So if she has to foul later, she's out of the ball game.
Well, if you're the coach on the other side, you pull her out to make somebody else to make the fouls and keep her in on the offensive end.
Ari Bueller will get to shoot 2 here with 1:28. Connects on the first one.
Big throws. One more would be nice. That'll give us a 2-possession lead. Right now, you hit a 3 and you get fouled, you're tied. What we got here?
A timeout.
When they're shooting free throws, okay.
While the ball went in. Did they not? I'm not sure why they gave the timeout, because the ball was already in the free throws hand, right?
I don't know.
All right, wait, but folks, 1:28. Run to the refrigerator. This is a full timeout.
48-44. Lady Raiders are up, on the Mount
Vernon.
Yes. I was going to say Mount Zion.
Indeed. 1:28 left. Come on back. MechaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
That's all right.
Here we are, 4th quarter action, 1:28 left in this one.
Trip to the state tournament on the line here in the next 1:28, this ball game.
48-44, Lady Raiders have the lead. One more free throw coming here from Ari Bueller. Staying in the paint will be Pieper and Durst. Back at half court almost, Thomas and Stratton. Standing next to them was Wilkie. The rest of the Rams are in the lane. Good, 2 for 2, 49-44. 2-possession game. Quickly in transition.
Make sure you challenge the threes. Make sure you get the rebounds.
Wilkie fires a 3 from the left. Oh my gosh. Wilkie hits a corner 3-pointer. Ball came out, went right back in, and she hits it. 49-47. Full court pressure being applied.
Okay, guys, slow down.
And Zedelius reaches out.
That's her fifth?
I would believe so. I had her for that. I can't believe she'd be the one to reach out with still 1:05 left in the game. Well, they got her for 4. I'll go back and watch the film because I've been following them right away. Maybe that's that extra foul that I was missing. Either way, Bueller hits the first free throw.
Oh, free throws are going to be big here in the last 1:05 here of this ball game, because they're going to be out coming to try to steal and foul. We got to take care of the basketball and make sure we hit the free throws.
Ari Bueller nails 2 of them.
Job.
51-47. Lady Raiders pick up at half court. Thomas picks up Pollard. Left side, Rudd almost lost the ball. Pieper's got her. Inside, a minute left in this one.
Let Rudd shoot from out there. She's trouble inside.
Yep, just don't let her drive. Pollard drives the lane. Come across. And she did a good job of bringing the ball from her right to her left. And that crossed over Thomas and Stratton. One of those two fouled her. So Pollard will go to the line. On the night, she is 3 out of 4. Foul was called against Stratton. Her second foul. Only the first foul against the Lady Raiders in the fourth quarter. So Lady Raiders have played some great defense without fouling. Pollard makes her first.
Well, and they've been very, very good since, the first probably half of the first quarter.
They even got Pollard up on the board as being in the game. I was double checking my scoring, but we know that she's up there. 2 for 2 from Pollard.
Well, she's got 20 of their 50.
51-49. 21 now. There she is. Or no, that's not. Lady Raiders across half court. Good job. Whoa, and a foul. Lady Raiders beat the pressure. Bueller got the ball, quickly got it down to Thomas.
Chewing the ball out of bounds. I mean, that was a that was not a regular foul there.
Well, the reason that
was hard.
The reason that foul was that way, and that was Pollard, was Thomas was taking her time to set up the layup and took way too time to get it up there.
Yeah, but still, she got hit hard, and it was
from behind. So
well, yeah.
Thomas will have 2, 42.7. Misses the first.
And we got the sophomore shooting free throws here at 42.7.
And I will say, Coach, it was she did go for the ball, Pollard, but she was flying.
Oh, yeah.
And she was flying full speed while Sierra was taking her time to make the layup.
It was very physical.
Thomas with another one. Rattles in, rattles out. Rudd gets the rebound. Now stop her because she'll keep dribbling all the way down the court.
2-point game.
Pollard trying to make a move against Thomas. Pieper comes in, knocks the ball loose. It's on the floor. Thomas takes it away. I wasn't sure if there was a foul.
Oh, then they stole it.
Oh, and then a block shot by Thomas. After she got that, Thomas blocked the shot. Thomas came up to help there.
Oh, my goodness.
And 21.1.
51-49.
Sierra's going to commit her second foul. And I'm going to tell you what. Pollard had that ball inside. We made a great job of getting the basketball. And then when we tried to get it out, Jenna Durst had it knocked away. And Pollard picked it up again. So checking here, I think there must be a blood in her mouth. And I believe this year, what is the rule, 20 seconds?
I believe
and if you don't
so,
get it ready, and that's what's going to have to happen. The Rams are going to need the timeout so they don't lose Pollard, because Pollard would have to leave. You have to bring somebody in to shoot her free throws for her. 21.1.
51-49.
When we had the steal.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, what a great strip. There was 2 of them there of the Lady Raiders, and I thought it was going to be a foul, actually. The ball got away. Thomas was on the floor doing a great job. The ball comes out with Durst, and Jenna was getting pounded but she tried to get the ball out, and just one tip.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, the girls are really playing some good D around the basket. Well, you got a screen out. That's an obvious. So if anything's missed here. And then you hope that Pollard misses one of two. And then you get the ball down the court. And
well, even if she makes two, you got the ball. You got 21 seconds left. You get it down. Maybe 10, 12 seconds, call timeout. Because I still think we have timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken, to the point where, shoot, let's go. Or you take it down and get after it because we're in the 1-on-1 too. Take the ball to the hole, not call a timeout, and make them play defense. Got a couple of different ways to look at it.
Pollard's got 2 shots, and it all based on what she does at the free throw lane. Nails the first one. Now what you don't want to do is, and I don't think Coach will let it happen, get in a hurry, try to get the ball in bounds, and lose it real quick. So whatever you do, even if you're going to call a timeout, make sure you secure the ball with 2 hands first. Second one is good. Pollard connects on 2 out of 2. We're tied 51-51. Ball inbounded to Durst. Over to Stratton, inside 20 seconds. And Zedalis, they don't need to foul. It's tied 51-51, but she fouls, and then she's out of the game too.
Yeah.
So they're trying to play the long of it. They didn't communicate. Zedalis with her 5th foul with 16.7 seconds. She had 5 in the first quarter, 6 in the second half. She's at 11.
Well, let's make these 2, and then,
guard the 3.
When Pollard gets the ball, you got to send 2 people at her, to get the ball out of her hands and make somebody else beat you.
Stratton gets to shoot free throws. Sage hits the first one. 52-51. Lady Raiders.
Yeah, and then you got to watch the freshman. Out here, God, which one is that?
Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby. You got to watch her, too, because she'll take it to the whole heart.
Timeout taken by the Rams, I believe, on that one. They got to be close to done with their timeouts, which I would think they would hold on to one with 16.7 just to be able to set something up, or...
Well, that's one thing we don't know on the scoreboard here, who's got, what left. You know what I mean? I don't see any timeouts up there anywhere.
No.
I see the bonus, but I don't see the timeouts.
Nope. And we didn't keep track of them, of course, over here. So, but we got 16.7 seconds left. 52-51. Lady Raiders. This quarter has been. We've had 5 free throws and 2 buckets. The other side has the last 4 points has been all free throws.
Yeah.
So the last 3 points for us and the last 4 points for them been at the charity stripe. And I think Zedalis, if she had to do it over again.
Oh, she wouldn't have fouled. No ifs, ands, or buts, because, like I say, she's averaging 19 a game. Pollard's averaging 18 a game. Those are the 2 main players. Getting one of them out is good. So all you have to do now, find Pollard, don't let her catch the ball, and go from there.
Here we go.
In fact, right now, I'd probably put, Thomas up there or Bueller up there, with Pollard, so that when, after she makes a shot, she doesn't get it.
Stratton's got a free throw here. Her second one. Sage. It's good. 2-point lead by the Lady Raiders.
And they let her get it in. They got it in her hands.
Fowler on the drive right now. Pollard goes down to the paint. Gets all the way coast. Misses. Pieper gets the rebound. 7 seconds left. And maybe that was Pieper's moment to get that last rebound.
My goodness. I mean, and she's been big here, the fourth quarter, even though she's only got 3 points. She's been big here in the fourth quarter. Them getting it down to her and, then her kicking it out, and hitting the wide open looks.
Third foul against Lanaya Shelby. Pieper goes to the line. She's got 2 shots.
Well, let's make the first one. Let's miss the second one. Well, I don't know about that. Let's make both of them.
Thank you, Coach.
Make it a 2-point. Yeah.
And
make it a 2-possession game.
Pieper hits the first one. 54-51. 6.7 seconds left.
This is the big one here.
No dumb fouls, but you can also put a little pressure.
Well, you can go ahead and foul. You only got 2. You know what I mean? They throw the ball in, you foul immediately.
Pieper hits the second one.
Throw it in, foul immediately. Foul immediately.
55,
Foul
51.
immediately. There you go. Good
Pieper
job.
doing a great job
Good
out
job.
there. Ball came out here.
And we could do that 2 more times. So they take the ball out of here, let them throw it in, let them dribble back towards here, and then take 3-4 seconds off the clock and then foul them again.
If that ball would have got over Thomas and Pieper wasn't there, it was off to the races.
We don't want Pollard going to the basket, oh Lord.
Oh, Pollard almost traveled right there. Her shot. She banks a three-pointer in. Ball goes inbound to Bueller. The clock goes off. Pollard hits a three-point bank shot from the side, and we're waiting to see if there's time. Without a clock or an extra camera, there is no way they can do anything about that. And it's,
well, if there's .1, .2 left, let's take it out of bounds and throw it full length of the court, and then there's no way they're going to do anything.
Buzzer went off, and that's it, folks. The officials talk about it, wave it off, and your QND Lady Raiders heading to state, folks. The super sectional victory.
Thursday night, 8:15. Be there.
55-54.
Be there at Redbird Arena, baby.
And waiting is the student section as they're held back here, almost like at Christmas time when you open the doors for that one big prize to get out there. And we'll wait for them to charge. I thought I had our camera on for everybody to watch this here. Big victory from the Lady Raiders, 55-54. All the way down the other way. A banked three-pointer from the left side with defense coming up on her, on Pollard.
Well, they should never let her get the ball, catching the ball, going down the other way. You need to push her out, make sure she catches it going this way instead of going that way.
By the way, congratulations to the Mount Vernon Rams on an excellent season out there. They will end at 29-4. First time they've been here in 25 years. And the Lady Raiders, we're very familiar with state tournament and Redbird Arena. They said you cannot jump down from the bleachers, but you can sure run in from the one end.
Well, yeah.
And the contingency of Raiders are out there cheering their gals on as we're heading to state. And it'll be the winner of Montini and Grace Lake Central.
Well, should we see? Well, let me see if I can find some.
8:15 at Normal on Thursday the 6th. Great game here, and of course, stick around. We've got the Hardy's post-game show brought to you by the Brian Harms and the gang at 30th and Broadway. We'll pick a player of the game.
And they will play Lombard Montini at 8:15, at Illinois State Thursday night. Montini beats Grays Lake Central 51-45 tonight.
And Montini, the only number 2 seed to make it to this round, as everybody else was the number 1 seed. Great job by the Lady Raiders. It was 17-12 after one, the Lady Raiders. Coach Orrin, of course, coming over and thanking the fans.
Oh, my goodness.
As he should. Great job there, Coach, as he knows it takes all the little things to pull this off. Coach, you have to look for that sock. It was here earlier, so we're going to have to look before the end of the night. And that goes to the other microphone there for the coach's setup there. Lady Raiders, big victory here. I'm not sure how many trips this is to the state because I ran out of fingers and toes to get us there. 55-44. It was a great ball game out here. Jason Stratton out here to our left as he comes in. Mr. Reed, he's very familiar with the state tournament as he went as a ball player. Now his daughters will get to go, the twins will have the chance to go to state as well. Blackout night. All the parents sneaking down here as well. And Logan Pieper, Tristan's older sister, as she played volleyball and stuff at the CYO and also at Notre Dame. I snuck the CYO in there first. Great job out there by the Lady Raiders. And, I was looking for Tristan just have an unbelievable game. She got the last rebound and the 2 key free throws to break it out where that three-pointer would have beat us. So, again, key stuff out there.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Thomas showing his way out here, trying to get him to look over. Sierra played a pretty good ball game. That's his daughter out there, lanky. And, it was defense. Even though we gave up 55 points, it was still defense. I mean, this is a very good ball team out here putting this thing together. I mean, this was just a great night for them. Oh, I thought somebody was yelling at me. looking back up there. Mr. Venvelow's up here right behind us, Kyle. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and take our timeout, get ready for the post-game show. That'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. The QND Raiders, the Lady Raiders, heading to state with a big victory here against Mount Vernon Rams. Your final, the QND Lady Raiders 55, the Mount Vernon Rams 54. And off to state, and you heard it right here, Lady Raider basketball, meccasportsco.com.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back. I had to make sure we were back there, Coach. The Hardee's postgame show. And it's an exciting Hardee's postgame show as it's the Lady Raiders heading to state again. And they'll play Thursday night. A great victory here tonight, 55-54. Took it down to the end. And I'll tell you what, when Pollard hit the three-point bank shot, you had to look up and double-check to see what the score was. And, of course, Lady Raiders won by 1 point there. So...
Well, you know, I mean, you finish the game off, you know, a great team, great victory.
Excellent. Hey, first of all, Coach Orrin,
wow.
Congratulations for going back to state.
Yeah, how about that? Return trip to Redbird, how about that?
How many years is this that we've gone there? Do you remember?
It's actually nine times in my career, so I've been truly blessed with incredible programming kids here that buy into the culture and what we got to do, and tonight was truly special with how they had to really gut it out.
And I will say, Coach, over all those years, the foundation you have built, the assistant coaches that you've had, the players, and really you have built a culture out there. It's been fun watching because I remember those first years, how nervous you were. Are you still that nervous when you come into a game?
Yeah, I still don't eat, but, you know, I got to give a shout-out to Kevin Meyer, who helped us put together a great game plan. Those little things like that, and I'm just excited to get back and talk to him tonight. But our assistants work so hard, and our kids, we left the locker room knowing that we were at our best, and tonight we had to be.
Well, yeah, and, you know, I tell you what, I liked when you started getting the ball down to Pieper, you know, in the fourth quarter, you know, and good things happened. You know, where she kicked it out for a couple of wide open looks, then she finished, made the 2 big free throws, you know, with, 50 seconds left or whatever it was. Yeah. And, you know, but I thought she did a good job, but all your kids got after it defensively tonight because I'll tell you what, Pollard's a player. And you guys, you made her work for every 122 points.
Oh yeah, we knew she was going to be a load coming in. We didn't want her to get off to a super hot start, but she just kept coming at us. I mean, we were trying to, on both ends of it, just trying to keep them going, but she never relented, and that's what made this an instant classic.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know you want to get out there and then get with the crowd, the team, and all that, so we're going to leave that there. We'll see you Thursday up at State and catch you for the pregame there. And again, congratulations, man.
Thanks,
good
guys.
stuff.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate
you got
it.
Good
job, man.
Thank you.
And that's Eric Orrin. Of course, his coach's comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai. As St. Joseph Ogden, our favorite fan from over that way, stops by and says hi. Great stuff out here. And by the way, Kevin Meyer, shout out to you too. We've missed you this year. It's always fun to have Kevin. The years we've had him as both assistant coaches. He's been the head coach, but he was also at the girls for a year.
Yep.
He helped out at John Wood. Really, Kevin put together a pretty good resume. Kind of like Bob Sheffield. Sheffield is everywhere, and as Sheffield's out here as well, doing a good job, and just a great culture. And that's just it. When you build something like this, the foundation, it's easy because the girls watching see it. They get there and want to be a Lady Raider, and he expects a lot. And, you know, for Coach Orrin, a lot of people go, you know, they look at his face and they go, is he pissed? Is he laughing? What's he doing? He's got no emotions. I tell you, he takes it very serious, but he also takes these girls as his own. I mean, he doesn't have his own girls or boys, but these are his kids, you know. And
and what you're looking at is, talking about building a program. I mean, you only lose 2 seniors off of this group. So, God, everybody's coming back next year. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you're missing, Stratton, you're missing Hummel, 2 big pieces, but you have, other pieces that are coming up, your sophomores, your freshmen, your juniors, and it's all about the juniors teaching the sophomores and the sophomores teaching the freshmen, and everybody, getting out there and working their butts off, and that's what happened this year. And, it's all come to fruition now, and we're going to Redbird Arena on Thursday night at 8:15 against Lombard Montini.
Hey, don't forget those other 2 seniors. Doug Reed will let you know about them. Abby and Carly Reed, They are the twins. They are seniors as well. There are 4 seniors. What Coach Pettit was saying was 2 starters, right?
Well, yeah. The kids that started and, done their thing. So, but, yeah, I mean, they've got a great program building here, and you've got a lot of youngsters coming up to where next year, I expect them to be right here at this situation again. And like at the beginning of the year, I always said, we have 2, teams in Quincy that could possibly win state championships. This is one of them, and the Quincy High Blue Devils are the other, the boys. So, we'll see if we can, continue to do what we've done here, because this was fun tonight. This was great tonight. I'm getting chills talking about it.
Up on the board, Coach, they got, I was going to go down the scoring here, and they've got Pollard for 22, but the only way I get that is they did not get the last 3-pointer down there.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think she had 25 because, and I'll do a double check here as I break down, but I'm missing 3 points, and I don't see anybody else on the bench. But let's just go with that from there. Mount Vernon, they now are 29-4. Fantastic season. Our hats off to them again as a great run they've had for the first time in 25 years. Led by Kamari Pollard, and they have her down for 22 on the board. I got her for that last 3, and let's just see real quick. I got her for 25, baby, and I'm going to stay with it.
Okay.
And I did not use the Jim Roberts official scoring like he does. I was talking to a certain gentleman the other night that said he used to keep score along the way. So if it was 2, then it was 4 and all that. So awesome job. And 55-54. So 25 points here.
What names?
25 for Pollard. 11 points from Melanie Zadelis, and she fouled out with 16.7 seconds left. Autumn Rudd had 9 points. 6 points out of Josie Shirley, and 3 points. Erwin Wilkie had the shot there. Linnea Selby got in the ball game but did not score. And, they didn't go much deeper than that, Coach. I don't know that they went deeper than 7 players or 6 players on that side.
That sounds about right.
All right, on our side, for the QND Lady Raiders, who win this one. Leading the way, 14 points, Ari Bueller, as she had a couple threes, 4 key free throws. By the way, the Lady Raiders in the last quarter, 8 for 8 from the charity stripe.
They needed every one of those suckers.
Hold on, 8 for 10. I forgot Sierra missed those 2.
All
so
right.
8 for 10 in there, but in the second and then the third quarter, 2 for 3. So on there. So 14 points out of Bueller, 12 points for both Jenna Durst, also 12 points for Sage Stratton. We go down to 6 points by Lauren Hummel. She opened the game up and set the stage for the Lady Raiders with 2 3-pointers. 6 points also from Tristan Pieper. Her most important, her bucket, and then her rebound and the last 2 free throws were the key to close out on that one. She had 6. We dropped down to 3 points. That's Marie Eversman. She hit that 3 coming off the bench in the first quarter. And then 2 points from Sierra Thomas, also in the ball game. Lauren, let's see, that was it. Ellie Bozart, Ellie had a heck of a game defensively when she came in, and she helped with Thomas and Stratton put out that defense in the game as well. So good stuff there. Hey, by the way, we didn't go to our break there for Kunis and our coaches' comments. Let's do that right now. We're back with the rest of the postgame on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QND Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Bueller's the best player last Tuesday.
And back, postgame show, Hardee's, right here on megasportsco.com. Wow, big victory, 55-54 for the Lady Raiders. And what do you think, player of the game? There's so many hot spots. I'll tell you what, even starting off with Lauren Hummel, her first 2 threes, that opened the game up for the Lady Raiders to set things up. And really, the inside never got open because the double teams were there, but it opened things up a little bit where, hey, we can start shooting. Free throw shooting, I tell you, that in itself might be the player of the game as the Lady Raiders hit those 8, other than Thomas's, hits 8. They hit 3 for 4 in the third quarter. First half, they only had 4, and they went 2 for 4. So we got out that 2 for 4, we went to 3 for 4, and then when it counted, once the 5 fouls were there, we pulled it off.
Well, much better job second half, taking the ball to the hole, and exposing, this Mount Vernon team that, 5'8", 5'9", and they had the one gal that was 5'11", you know what I mean? But we exposed them. We were more physical. We got our wide open looks, and, I love a lot of things. But, I tell you what, tonight I'm going to go player of the game with Bueller because, defensively, she got after Zedalis tonight and held her to probably, 9 points, give or take.
She had 11, but really 2 of them were free throws, so 9 points, and 5 of them were early in the game.
Yeah, she did a great job, defending her. Her and Stratton, both of them, did a good job switching back and forth between Pollard and Zedalis. But, I'm going to go with Bueller tonight, as the player of the game. I like the big free throws down at the end of the game. She had 4 key free throws, that, took us from, up 2 to up 4, up 2 to up 4, towards the end of the game, and we made it to where that, last bank 3 didn't make a difference. You know what I mean? And, I tell you what, I love the way, Durst played tonight, hit the big shots, and be honest with you, Pieper, I know she didn't score a lot of points tonight, but at the end of the game, when they started feeding her the basketball, and she finished off with 1, then hit a couple of free throws, big free throws, with less than a minute to go in the game. She did a great job. Didn't score a lot, but she did a great job.
And I will compliment you on all those that you did. And I'm going to throw Stratton in there with you on that one because if it wasn't for Stratton and Bueller's defense on the 2 guards out there, because they had 2 of them out there, and then still came out with 14 and 12 points respectively. So I've got your Ari Bueller, and I'm going to see you at Bueller and raise
me
your
a Stratton. Okay, I'm good with that.
Indeed, and more and so, I'm going to raise another ride in the Cunis Mobile. I might drive the Woodmart loading truck tomorrow. I don't know. So what a great one, though. Coach, last thoughts.
Well, I tell you what, great game tonight. Looking forward to Thursday, against a very good Lombard-Montini team, and, because that team's been, around the state championship for a long time. I used to know the coach. So, it's one of those things. It's going to be a great game, 8:15, on Thursday night, and I'll be there.
There you go. That's Coach Pettit. I'm Jeff Wellman. It's been a fun one here at Taylorville as we got to see the Comets get second place in the state, and we get to see the Lady Raiders with the championship and a way to go to state, and all of it right here. And like I said, I always love this gym too. Lee Conover and I both like this gym. So with that, Coach, get ready. Packing up to Collinsville tomorrow night, and then Thursday night we will be up at the state tournament as your final here in the Super Sectional from Taylorville. Your Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders 55, the Mount Vernon Rams 54, and it's off to state with a Super Sectional championship as we hang the trophies up high, and we still don't cut down the nets here.
No,
but they are cutting them down elsewhere, as I did see that. So.
Well, I'm perturbed.
Let's
put it like that.
All righty, folks, thank you so much for joining us out here. This has been Wellman and Pettit, and this has been Lady Raider basketball right here on megasportsco.com. Good night, and we'll see you at state.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Mecca Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecca Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at meccasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.